Middays In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida coming at you. That would be Iron Butterfly. Every aspiring drummer in my era had to master the drum solo, which goes on for what, 4 or 5 hours, something like that.
It's a big chunk of the song. Enough for the rest of the band to go take a breather.
That's true. What the heck were they talking about, by the way? You have any idea? Were those like...
There's a purported theory that it's in the Garden of Eden was slurred to In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
Okay.
So it's apparently a song about the original sin.
If you, I guess, review the lyrics, plausible theory is the way I would describe it. I can't give it any more credence than that. Nonetheless...
It very well could be like several of the Beatles songs.
It is the great Perez has come onto the scene. You know the answer to this. I guarantee you do. Please sit down, sir, and enlighten the audience.
I just want to know how much more of it you were going to play. Because I was in a meeting, and I was out. I'm like, if they play the drum solo, I'm packing up and going home.
I had to wait for the perfect timing there. I don't know what that is in that song. I just guessed.
Is it still 18 minutes long?
The song is, yeah.
It was an entire side of a vinyl LP,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
The song. Did anybody ever play the other side of that?
I don't know what the hell was on the other side. I never flipped it over.
I don't either. What's the meaning?
What he said.
Okay. Well, that's just somebody's speculation, right? Nobody really knows. Do they?
Well, if you get, I don't know.
It was hallucinogenic induced, was it not?
I wouldn't. I'm not going to say that's out of the question, no.
What? Here we go. We got it. I can't remember all of it. I got some of it, though.
I
You had to master that.
I, honest to goodness, remember sitting in the music room practicing that.
We all did. It was either that or Wipeout. Well, a little prior to that, but
yeah.
In terms of Wipeout, I always thought was played on the snare when you could flip the lever and drop the snares from the snare drum.
I never.
Yeah, somebody told me that, so that's the way I used to play it. For what that's worth, I have no idea. You know what I'm talking about? Used to have a little lever that kind of
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
the snare wires underneath the snare on the head there, and you drop it so that it would disconnect, and it was more like a tom, but it had a different little tone tom than the mounted toms or the floor toms. We're into some weird stuff now.
Somebody just almost drove off the road when they heard that, because their entire teen and early adulthood just flashed in front of them. Oh my goodness!
Oh gosh, including mine. So,
well, I will leave now because I think I'm going to go swing a racket at a ball.
Well, beautiful day for that. I hope you have fun. I got one last statement to make. Rhino, give me a heads up next time you play that. I'm going to go get me some little granny glasses made like they wore at that time. Wear them down on the nose.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We would really freak the audience out with that
This moment of going through your entire life has been brought to you by old age.
You're right about that. 1968, I think
exactly,
is where this is from.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, we're getting on up there.
I'm going to go get in the production room and see if I can find something with a lot of beats to it. You know what I'm saying?
That got you fired up when you heard that, didn't it?
Yeah, I did.
You were thinking, hell, is Gerard going to talk or what? Well, Well, it's out of respect for you had to do it in proportion to the length of the song, right? We need a bigger progress bar here on the studio
You're never
system.
going to say a word this morning. This segment is now over. I'll see you guys later.
Appreciate it, Perez. Always a pleasure. That was awesome. See what you did, Rhino? It's all your dang fault. Oh, my gosh. A lot of fun. I appreciate the great Perez. He's got like radar for that kind of discussion, doesn't he? He pops in, and it's just fantastic. Appreciate that. That was good for some